Vani, as far as the public is concerned, they are really concerned about. There's a lot of concerns that have been raised in the way these things have been done.
Sure.
This government and these coalition government partners, before they came in, one of the biggest things they were saying was they will consult first, because that's what the previous government was not doing. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, for a government that, as you said, that came in promising to be the government that listens, since day one, I have said this before, since day one, this government has sent out very mixed messages. And it's not just, it's coming from the Prime Minister's office, you see. So when the Prime Minister has already flip-flopped on issues before, issues like the Fukushima wastewater dumping, one is that. The other bit is around how they handled this particular issue. As Madam GS has already alluded to, we are quite specific in our petition. We've highlighted that we want government or parliament to undo their decision. We know that there are processes in parliament that they are familiar with, that they should use, but they are already saying, so one day they say, we will rethink this or we will redo this. And then the next day you see the Gazette coming out. And even though they are insisting that this is law, we are telling them that it's morally wrong, especially when we have other priorities, especially when we're a government or when we're a country that's struggling to pay debt, that half of our government budget is spent paying off the debt that was created over how many years. We think that government must put their money where their mouth is. If you're a government that listens, then if people are starting to say to you on social media and starting to say to you, the media is coming to you to pose questions to you that has been raised to them from the public, and they are using the excuse that nobody has lodged a complaint. Did we have to do that?
That's what Linda Tambue said, the Minister for Social Protection, Women and Children, was the chair of the Parliamentary Amendments Committee.
Exactly, and that is the ministry that's supposed to look after the vulnerable, the marginalized. We expect them to behave like ministers that look after a portfolio that's responsible for vulnerable people. They're not behaving like that. Their conduct has been bad. They need to behave like members of parliament, like everywhere else in the world, where there's a level of decorum that they bring. There's that hollowed halls of parliament is very respected, and so are the people who sit in it. But so far, the controversies that they've brought along with them in their 1 year, 6 months that they've been in government has really taken down the esteem of those chambers. So I'm saying that if you're a government that had promised to listen, then listen. You don't have to listen and create like formal spaces, but you have functions even in your political parties and all that. Listen to them. Listen to the public that are talking to you on your social media pages.